Good evening, everyone. This is Mr. V, and this is my second video. I would like to go through four stocks that I played this week, and one I got out, the three I'm still in. So let's dive right in. Let's start with Tesla. Tesla got in on 2-1, and 2 days later I got out with a nice gain, over 270%. But then I got back in because I believe that Tesla would hit the 900. So that's where I draw my resistance line here. But he actually pulled back a little bit. As you can see, the squeeze got weaker, volume got weaker. So I got out with a small loss. But overall, I still made a nice profit, counting from the first profit. Now, real quick, I want to go through my settings because my first video was more like support and resistance, how I do it. This is pretty much how I trade. I use the Bollinger Bands, and then of course on my squeeze here, the squeezer, I do the wave and the ATR. So the squeeze, the Bollinger Bands, they help me to get my support and resistance. Also, in between, I use the 21 simple moving average and with the 8 exponential moving average. And my rule of thumb is when the stock goes over the 21 and the 8 is over the 21, I usually get in. But when it gets lower, and then I get out. When the 8 goes below the 21, the stock goes below the 21, and then I get out. But this is a great tool that I use the ATR, the average true range. I'm not going to go in details. I'm just going to explain to you, pretty much how it works. The average true range works that on a daily basis. If you have a daily chart, like right now, I have 1 year daily on. Basically, it tells you on a daily basis, whichever time frame you are. It tells you in that particular day or 15 minutes or whatever. But on the daily, on that particular day, how the stock moves. Like here it's telling you 36.62. So in a daily chart, Tesla will move either up or down $36.62. So this is a great tool to get your stocks. So instead, of course, if you see that Tesla is dropping and you put your stop at 36, you know that it could most likely hit your stop. So the best thing to do, you put it at 37, which is a little bit lower than that, but that gives you a better chance that you won't hit the stop. So if it does though, and then you know that it's it's better if you get out and wait for a reversal. So that's how I usually use my ATR. Now in this case, because I already made this huge gain, I didn't want to lose that much. So what I did was I got out as soon as it got below the 21. So either way, you can use however you feel like it. But ATR is a great tool, but also always look the 21 and the 8. This is a very good tools as well. Moving on, it's let me see, Starbucks. Starbucks, I'm still in. Starbucks for me was more technical than anything else. Drew the line Friday, probably around mid morning. I got in. He made a nice pop. Got over the resistance here. Did not hit the Bollinger Band. It did hit the Bollinger Band. Then he pulled back, and I saw this nice pop. Got in, and of course the 1 second. The 21, the stock, the candle was over the 21. It was over the resistance line, and but the good thing here is that the 8 it's barely above the 21, which if you look at it, this is literally a starting of an uptrend, which that's why it got me really thinking. I go, this stock could go way higher than we think it will. So hopefully on Monday it will go higher, and that's my goal. And so here the goal is if if anything happen that it goes south for me, if I see that it crossed down the 21 and the 8 goes below the 21, I'm out. But as of right now, I'm up about 10%. But there was a time of the morning I was over 30%, which that's a good thing. And now the reason why I'm actually was into the stock, let me show you why. So I was looking Starbucks depot, and then I chose June 18th. So I have 131 days left in this contracts. And think about it, that's a long time. But look at this. Look at the volume here. It's huge. So that what got me into this particular month. So the open interests are pretty good, over 2,000, which I usually I look at open interest over 100. Anything over 100 for me it's good, but the volume is insane. So I'm gonna stay probably, I don't know. I can tell you 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 days. If I see they hit my target, which is 110, and it goes maybe 111, I'm out. If I can make 150, 200%, I'm out. I don't want to stay. I don't need to stay more. But as of right now, he looks good. I'm in the money. I'm making money. I'm not in the money, of course. And I'm waiting for a nice pop on Monday. And if he does, that's great for me. If he doesn't, we gotta do, we gotta, wait and see what happens. So the third stock will be Emmet. Same thing, Hammett, which is Applied Materials. Emmet, give me right now. It's a little bit out of the it's a little bit out of the money. I'm losing a little bit here. If I see that it breaks this support here, I would definitely get out. And if Monday I see that it goes lower, see the candle is already below the 21 and below the 8. But here it bounced back. So I'm giving myself a third ultimatum, which is the support level. If it goes through the support level and become resistance, I'm out. So for me, there is no need to stay in because I'm already, like I said, losing a little bit. It's not too much, but I'm losing a little bit of money. So if I see that it breaks through it, I'm out. So we'll see what happens on tomorrow. So let me see. I show you trades I'm in. So I have 12 days. It's not that much time, but anything can happen in 12 days. See, I'm a little bit out here. Overall, compared to the other ones, the volume is still decent. There's only one that's a little bit higher, but it's the second. Right here, the second highest. And open interests are pretty good. Of course, the spread it's a Sunday night, so it's a little bit off. I believe probably there's not too much spread between on regular market hours. So I put the 110 call, which already drew here. This is my ultimatum right here. So this is the goal. This is what I wanna see if it hits that and it goes through it, I will definitely put a stop at the 110 and wait a little bit. And look, sure enough, he hits the higher the resistant Bollinger Band. So I like these Bollinger Bands; they're really accurate. So also I'm not really looking here the ATR. There is no need to me because, like I said, once you pass this line, I'm out. So the last stocks will be Crocs. Oh, I'm sorry. Going back to Hammett, I'd like to show you why I choose Hammett. So Hammett, so when I don't when I don't do use my scanner that I cannot find anything on my scanner, I use the IBD, which is the IBD top 50s. You click here, it gives you a list of the 50s. And the reason why I picked Emmet was number one, Emmet was 99 composite rating, which it's the composite rating is calculated 0 to 100. 99, that's a pretty damn good. And plus, it's the number one ranked in the group, in this group. So, and that's what you want. High rated composite rating, and always you want the number one in the rank. And that's what got me into Emmet. So that's the reason here. And of course, you can learn more. You can go to the checklist, earnings and RS groups and blah 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 all this stuff. But for me, yes, this one and this one. Once these two are matching, I'm good. I'm in. So, and of course, you do the technical. Um, he was doing okay for like a day, and then he start pulling back a little bit, which is fine. It happens. And I'm waiting for more. There is nothing crazy squeeze right now. I don't see any squeeze, but like I said, below this support line, I'm out. And the last one will be Crocs here, and Crocs same here. Um, Crocs, I'm still pretty, still pretty good because if you see here, it's over the 21, over the 8, and the 8 is over the 21. Now, when I say 21 and 8, I'm using the 21 simple moving average and the 8 exponential moving average inside the Bollinger Band. So these two are my two that I use. So, and the board high here, the goal here to get to 85. So the reason why the 85 because I forgot what bank did this. I don't know if it was JP Morgan or Bank of America, but someone upgrade Crocs to 85. So I'll take it. I do it here, and this is my goal, 85. Now, if in tomorrow, the next couple of days goes below here, the 21, and the heat goes below the 21, as I said earlier, I'm out. There is no need to me to stay in. I don't mess around. If I see that start losing money, all that, I I want to get out. I don't care. So this is about Crocs. Now, same thing going back. Crocs, same here. I found them on Investors Business Daily. 99 composite rate, number one in the rank. So this is, for me, is the golden nugget. When I see that the stock does that and has, these two green 99 at least, 90. I take anything between over 97. But this is the main team. So number one in the rank in the group. Now Starbucks, as I showed you earlier, Starbucks is not. Starbucks is 40. Look, on the number one in the group, it's the CMG, which is Chipotle. And Starbucks is number 29. But going back to Starbucks, hold on if I can. Going back to Starbucks, I took the June 18. It was the volume. That's why I got in. And I have 131 days. Even though it's not, it doesn't match with that IBD, came up on my scan, and then I look. I started looking through, different strike price and different months, and this is what got me in. So, I guess big investor, big institutions, there's a reason why they're putting the money here in this particular month and in this particular strike price. So I always, follow the leaders. That's what we should do, all, retail traders. But yeah, pretty much it here. So, on Investor Business Daily, I'm not affiliated, associated with them, so not as of right now. If I would be in the future, I will put the link. But I strongly recommend it. A lot of people they don't wanna, scan, and they don't wanna go through all the charts. So for what they offer, you can go on stock list. You go IBD 50. This is one of them. Huh? There are plenty. There you go. You got your list. You got 50 stocks to choose to. See, Crux is number 2. AMAT is number 13. So this is the best 50. So that's something that if you want to use, if you don't scan, I do both. So sometimes some of the scanner doesn't give you a big variety, so that's why I come here. And it's good for the news in the morning. If I want to find out something what's going on, I come here. And then I got more news here, IBD finances and all that. So I love this website. I've been with them on and off for 13 years, and it's a great tool. I know there is a lot of them out there. I also do, use Market Club, the free site for pre-market stocks. The Fly, tells you if there is news, but I strongly recommend it. Your money is worth it, to invest money in these guys, definitely. So, going back on the charts, this is pretty much how I trade, guys. So, make it simple, make it really easy on your trading. Don't complicate it. I don't use too much going on, too much things here. And please like my videos, start following me more. I've noticed that on my first video, I did pretty decent. I got 52 views so far. I want to have more. And subscribe, send me messages, and subscribe on my social media, my Facebook, my Instagram, everything's on my YouTube. Please subscribe, like my videos, and we'll talk soon. You guys have a good night, and thank you very much.